Hi guys, okay, so today I'm going to be doing a pen pal tag, and this is from TheJournalGurl. Go ahead and check her out. And I stumbled upon this. I was sick one night and I was just looking through YouTube videos trying to find something, get distracted, maybe take a nap, and I found this one. And I've been wanting to do it for a couple weeks now, but I just never had the time until now. So here I go. Question number 1 is a little bit tricky. I used to live in a town called Millette, South Dakota, but then I was born in Pine Ridge, South Dakota. But now I live in Aberdeen, South Dakota. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense. It doesn't really matter where I have pen pals from. I have a sheet where it shows where I have pen pals from. I wouldn't mind a pen pal from Colorado, Utah, Wyoming, Minnesota, Iowa, Tennessee, Nevada even. Yeah, I don't have a pen pal from Nevada. Or Louisiana, Mississippi, any one of those states, because I have a lot of pen pals from other states like California and Texas. Those states are really popular. I have a lot of pen pals from there. I actually have a lot of pen pals, just at all. But in the U.S., I have pen pals from Washington, Oregon, California, Idaho, Montana, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Delaware, New Jersey, Rhode Island. Oh, wait, no, that's Connecticut. New York, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Illinois, and Hawaii. Oh, and on that other question, I wouldn't mind a pen pal from Alaska, because I used to have one from there, and they're really cool people. And then from other countries, I have them written down, just because I don't have a thing of the whole countries. I have one from Denmark, Australia, Indonesia, England, Greece, Bulgaria, Wales, Italy, and Belgium. So there's all those ones. I really like pen paling, and I've recently gotten into international pen paling. So if any of you, there's some countries that I don't accept mail from, just because of maybe like ongoing political issues. But for the most part, if you want to be pen pals, just let me know. Here in the U.S., postage is, I believe, 49 cents if they haven't raised it again. But also for international stamps, I believe it's $1.15. I really like to write with just about anything, but if I had to put down something on it, I like these Pilot G207 pens. They're clicky and they're jelly. I like them. And then I also like these Inkjoy pens. They're kind of like the businessy look, and they look really sharp. I like clicky pens, and I like pens that roll really easy. I don't really like writing with pencils just because it smudges, or I like to write with ballpoint pens, and I don't like writing with gel pens sometimes just because it, like I said, it smudges. I used to write to Marines overseas. I still do, but for the most part I would just write with ballpoint pens because that doesn't come off as easy as a glitter pen can. But otherwise, if I'm just writing to people, like other people, I like to use my Staedtler pens for like decorating. Or I just bought this online. I haven't used it yet for anything, but I really like these. Yeah, it cost me a pretty penny, but I really like them. And I used to be really into these pens. Haven't used these in a while. It's the Pentel RSVP pen. So, I mean, it just comes off, and so. To me, length doesn't really matter. I've had pen pals that will write me their first letter on like a card. Like this. This is actually pretty small. So, I mean, I've had some people that have written their whole letter on the front of this. Or they'll just write it on like a piece of paper. I've even had people write me letters on note cards before. So, I mean, whatever you can write on, you can write on it. I mean, if you want to write a whole letter with post-it notes layered, you can do that too. But for me, when I write the first letter, I usually just type off or print off one that I've already written, because when I try to sit down and I think about what I should write, I just freeze up. And I've had so many letters where I just write it, the whole thing, and it's just one big slob of paper, and it's scribbled, and it doesn't look right, and I don't, unless I'm like, if I spend like 3 hours on it, then I can write something, but for the most part, I'll just print off something I've already typed up. And I mean, some people don't like typed letters, but if you I don't personally mind a lot. Some people do, but that's just what I do for the first one because I got nothing. When I try to think of things about myself, I freeze up. I don't know why. I do. So, you can type it, you can put it on sheets of post-it notes, you can do just about anything to write letters with. So, it really depends on what I have left to write back to. I can usually write up to 2 to 4 pages, sometimes 6 to 8, depending on the pen pal and how well we get along together. Some people I've only written 2 pages to, just because either 1, I have not a whole lot to contribute to the letter, or 2, they didn't write that much back. In which case, some people just drop the pen pal. Me personally, I actually, I had a pen pal like that. She would write 3 pages of stuff, but like 1 whole page would be about how behind she is on letters, or like stuff that I just really did not care about. She wasn't that great of a pen pal to begin with, but I like to write at least 3 to 4 pages, maybe 5 or 6, but I mean, sometimes I can't. I only write like 2 pages or 3 pages. I'm sorry if you've ever gotten letters that are only like 3 pages and they're just really bad. I'm really sorry. Since I work at a fast food restaurant, not a whole lot happens to me. I'm there every day, so I mean, unless you want to hear about somebody that had the wrong thing in their food, or something like that, nothing really happens. Or if something happens, I don't write it down right away, So then when I go back to remember them, I mean, I can't even remember what I had yesterday. Well, actually, I do remember because I didn't have to work. But I can't even remember what I did last week, aside from binge watching Netflix and working on pen pal letters. And I think me and Calvin went on a date. I think. See? Right there. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you could ask some of my friends and they'll be like, yeah, no. You know, or like my friend Joe. I'll be like, hey Joe, guess, oh, okay, I don't remember. And then he'll laugh. So, he knows. Joe knows. So, that I usually try to like 2 to 4 pages. I try really hard. So, that's a really good question because yeah, I exchange goodies. I have actually a lot of stuff. Like, I have some stickers that I don't use or something that I bought and I was like, oh my god, this is awesome, I'm gonna use this, and I never do. But for the most part, like Project Life, I don't do Project Life, but I still get cards, so I still try to use them, like with mail tags and stuff like that. But, if I get something, I'm really excited because I just expect a letter. And so when I get, like, stickers or washi tape samples or Project Life cards or really anything, I really appreciate it, just so you know. Because I know some of you guys, like, you know, some of you guys have multiple jobs and some of you have college and stuff and you still have the time to just like put stuff in there for me. That is so nice. Like, I appreciate that so much because I have friends here, but I mean, not a whole lot of them get to hang out with me and spend time with me. I mean, you guys get to spend time with me all the time because you're my pen pals and we write to each other and it's awesome. So whenever I get something from you guys, I put it in this. As for this question, I really like what people do with their letters. Some people make their own some people make their own envelopes, or some people doodle stuff on them, or some people use washi tape on border. I know I do that a lot. Or they like shower it with stickers. Like this one. This one it's drawn, like there's like vines and stuff. She draws a lot more too. Like sometimes she'll send me stuff that she's drawn all over on. I love that stuff. That's so awesome because it's a part of you is being sent to me. So I get that small part of you and it's mine and I get to view it forever. And that's something I really love. So, I mean, if you shower it with stickers and, you know, stuff, the more the greater. It's so cool to see something and something that somebody put so much work in and then just, here you go. So, how I store my letters. Okay, I try to store them like according to name and everything, but sometimes it gets jumbled. And I did buy a bin for it, but I ended up just using it for other stuff that didn't fit into my desk drawer. And I have a lot of letters from people. Like some people only wrote once and then they never wrote back. So for the ex pen pals I have like a whole separate bin for them. But for the most part, I use this, and this has just pretty much all of the other letters in them. There we go, that's a better, yeah, that's all the letters I've gotten from some of you. Yeah, I have a lot of stamps actually. God, I'm just tipping stuff over today. So I have, a while back, I just went out and I bought like 10 books of regular stamps. I have the global stamps. I bought like a whole sheet of those. And then I have farmers market stamps. I actually really like these stamps because I've never been to a farmer's market, but they're really, seamers are really cool. And then I got these Harvey Milk stamps that I haven't used yet. I only used one, see? And then, I have this Janis Joplin set. I am never using these, because Janis Joplin is friggin' sweet. And then I have these, Barnum and Bailey ones. I don't want to use these either, so I should probably just put those away somewhere. And then I have a couple left of these global stamps. And then I have these Civil War stamps. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm probably going to have to buy more stamps. Then I have a book here. Tip something over again. These Star Spangled Banner stamps. These are actually my favorite type of stamps. Like, I love these stamps. I used to like the Send a Smile stamps, but I don't have stamps like that anymore, and neither does my post office. And yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of really cool pen pal letters that I wish I could show you. I have this one. This is actually the very first one that my friend Liliana and I exchanged. She's from Indianapolis, and she is really cool. She's a really sweet girl, and she wants to be an animator, and I think that's just awesome. And then this one is from my friend Natalie. Let's see if I can take that. No, I can't take that off. Okay, I'll just do it like this. This one's from my friend Natalie. She lives in Idaho, and we only met because I stalked her profile because I wanted to be pen pals with someone, and boom, there she was. And she's a really cool person, and we both like some of the same things, like, you know, Tom Hiddleston because he's hot, and you know, Doctor Who, and pretty much anything that has to do with anything that we both like. It's really cool. And then this one, we haven't talked in a while, but it's a Spider-Man envelope, and it's made comic book style, and I've never read a whole lot of comic books. I've only read a couple, but this is awesome. If I could find that, And then this one is from my really good friend Anna. This was the one that she gave to me. This is the letter from my birthday, and she's really cool, and her husband's really cool, and their whole family is just really cool. Mostly because, well, one, she likes mobsters just like I do, and for two, she also likes doing friendship bracelets. And for three, her husband does really cool sticker embellishment decal stuff. And she's really nice, and he's really cool, so it works out. I do have stuff from another country. When I was... Actually, I got one today. From my friend Pamela. It's in here. It's a bracelet, and she got it from her town, and it's really cool, and some of the shells came off, but for the most part I just want to be really delicate with it. So I got that, and I've gotten candy before from Belgium, but I ate it, so. And then I've gotten Mexican candy before from my friend Myra, and also from my friend Liliana, and I also got Mexican candy from someone else, but I can't remember. Oh, and I've also gotten candy from just some Asian goodies, and I tried some of that stuff, and I really like it. Like Pocky, that's really good. Then I also got a euro from someone. Trying to find it here. Where did I put it? Oh, they're in here. I don't want to open it because it's, well, I could open it. Some currency here. I really like foreign currency just because it looks so neat, and I know Calvin brought some of it back when he went to Africa, but can't remember where I put it. But for the most part, I like foreign currency, and I like newspaper articles, or really anything that has like a different language on it. That's what I like the most. Candy, not so much, because I don't eat as much candy. But I do appreciate it. I'm not trying to be picky. I hate being picky, and but yeah, for the most part, if it's like a newspaper article, I love newspapers, so those are good too.